Thank you, Riyansh.
Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktvastvam paryupasate echa praksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha.
Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested?
Sri Bhagavan uvacha maya vishamano imam nityayukta upasate shraddhaya parayopetas te me yukta tamamataha.
I can read the second one.
Go on.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered, sorry, one second. Sorry, Mataji, did you hear that?
No, so just
Sorry, I
considered,
read it again.
Yes, I did hear, Mataji.
considered by me to be most perfect.
More perfect.
Yes, thank you.
Etvaksharam nirdesham avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachuncham chaputastam vachalam dhruvam sanniyamendriyakaramu sarvatra samavutaya evramnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rata.
Hare Krishna. Both those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies in the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fixed and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone. Such persons engage in the welfare of all at last achieve me.
Leshodikatarastesham avyakta saktachetasam avyakta higate dukkam dehavaptiravapyate.
For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
Riyansh, do it a little bit slowly. You're doing it too fast.
Yeta sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matvara ananyaiva yogena manjayanta upasate teshamaham samudarta nitya samsara sagara bhavamina chirat partha maya veshita chetasam.
Those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service, and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Prutha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death.
Mayeva mana aratsva mayi buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayeva atau tvam na samshaya.
Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Then you will live in me always without a doubt.
Atta chittam samadatum shaknoshi maistira abhyasa yogena tato mamichattam dhananjaya.
My dear Arjun, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me.
Abhyasepya samartosi matkarma paramo bhava madaratmakpi karmani karvan siddhim avapyasi.
If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage.
अतैताद् अप्रसक्तोऽसि कर्तुमत्यागमाश्रिता सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं तथा कुरु यथात्मवान्.
If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाद् विशिष्यते ज्ञानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् त्यागात् शान्ते अनन्तरम्.
If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation. And better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रकरुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यथात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर् यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in the devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me.
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकान्नो विजते च या हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगे मुक्तो स च मे प्रिया.
If by him no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me.
अनपेक्षा सुचिदक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यता सर्वारंभ परित्यागे यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
My devotee, who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me.
यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागे भक्तिमान् स मे प्रियः.
One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, such a devotee is very dear to me.
समाश्रितो च मित्रे च तथा मानव मानय शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समासंगा विवर्जिता तुल्यनिन्दस्ततिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेता स्थिरामतिर् भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः.
One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me.
हेतु धर्मामृतमिदं यथोक्तं परिभाषते श्रद्धा दानमत्कर्म भक्ताश्चेति मे प्रियः.
Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rian, for doing the Sanskrit and all the other devotees for the English. So, Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter ki jai, Bhakti Yoga ki jai. Okay, so Karuna, which bhajan would you like to sing?
Whatever you wish me to sing, Mataji.
I don't know. Okay. Because we did Gopi Git the other day.
Can you sing the Karuna? Achyutam Keshava, or is it out of context?
No, it's good. Achyutam, Damodara's name is in there, I think.
Yeah, he is in there. Okay, let me try and find that.
Yeah, we have it. We have it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nani man.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, we do have it. This may not be formatted properly, but it's okay. There you go.
Lovely. Thank you, Prabhuji, Mataji.
Oh,
Yeah, let me just share it. Okay.
slideshow.
Oh, yeah. So, where are you, slideshow? All right. So we just record.
It is recording. The whole thing's
Oh,
recording.
are you? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Karuna.
Over to you.
Shri Radha Damodar ki jai,
Jai.
Shri Damodar ki jai, Vrindavan
Jai.
Dham ki
Jai.
Shabo Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham. Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham. कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान
So
माया शोभा की जैसे डराते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। नाम जपाते चलो, काम करते चलो, हर समय कृष्ण का ध्यान करते चलो। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं नाम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। याद आएगी उनको कभी ना कभी, कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। श्री राधा दामोदर की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय।
Hare, Hare Krishna, beautiful.
So what we can do is maybe just have a quick overview of this month, and
then we can finish off with Damodarastikam.
yeah, because we can just go through. I suppose I'd like to hear from the devotees actually, if you like, in terms of this Lila. Is there a particular aspect of this Lila that really you can connect with, or you can it's so amazing that you would like to share what you your realizations about it? I'm really happy to hear, because it's such a unique pastime, and there's so many aspects to it. So I just wanted to hear from the devotees if there's anything that you would like to share. Nani Ben, you can start.
Muted.
Oh, you're muted. Okay.
Then he was confronted with by Yashoda Maya with a stick in his hand, and she compared, and she was running after him, and then she was trying to, with a stick in the hand, and she was trying to sort of tell him off, comparing him with the monkeys. And I think he felt so bad, double whammy, with the stick, angering Yashoda Maya, and comparing with the monkeys. I think that was a huge insult to our Lala. I liked it so much.
I think he loved it as well.
He loved it as well. Yes. And then Yashoda Maya, with a straight face and not being sort of amused by how angry Lala was, she just continued with her activity of scolding him. That was lovely, my Prabhuji.
Because normally beforehand, if he got into trouble, he always had that shelter of Yashoda Mai. She would always protect him. And then I think at this one point he was thinking, he was trying to, he had his tears. Sometimes they were false, sometimes they were real. But she was unmoved. And this was something that was new territory for him. What's going on? Usually she's very compassionate.
Yeah.
But this time. So he was asking, where's my shelter now? I give shelter to the whole world, but where's my shelter?
And also Dauji and Nand Baba, nobody was there to rescue him. I think he felt isolated, isn't it?
Yeah, this was like it was done in a way that it was arranged in that way, so that this Lila could take place. Yes, no, that's good. That's good.
As I always say, hidden agenda by Krishna.
Yeah, he has quite a few.
I don't think Krishna is ever free from his agendas, Mataji. There's always something, whatever happens in our life as well.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree, 100%.
Absolutely.
In fact, more than 100%. Because that's why I take life, that if it's Krishna's wish, it will happen. If it doesn't, then that was his wish again.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
It's like Lord Ramachandra, he was very straightforward in his dealings. He stood straight, and he dealt straight. Krishna is exact opposite, one and the same Lord, but yet completely different personality, completely different mood, you know. So Krishna didn't stand straight. He had the three curves, and his words were never straightforward. He always had, he said something, but he would mean something totally different.
His name is spelled so awkwardly compared to Ramji.
Good point. Yeah, Ram is so easy to say. Krishna is a little harder.
But somehow, when you think of Krishna, you think of something, a bit of a mischief, but something behind it. But when you think of Ramji, you always think just very straightforward and think you will know that things will pass through. But with Krishna, because of this double meaning things behind him, what he says or what he does, his actions, you can never know what is going to happen next.
And his words were really amazing, because when Yashoda Mai was asking for explanations, he came out with some real beauties. You know, why did you do this? Your karma. Classic stuff. So Kamakshi, anything you'd like to share?
Yeah, I just feel he's the Lord of universe, so he's got all the mischiefs in his himself, and he displays it at different time at with different people, and just magical, really. So if you accept it, then you just sail with it. If you don't, then you feel puzzled and reject and all sorts of things. So I accept him with my whole heart, and I really enjoyed his Lila. Haribol.
Any particular Lila, any particular part of this Damodara Lila that really grabs you?
Yeah, when Mother Yashoda is trying to bind her and the rope is 2 inches short, and it just sends shiver down my spine, and I feel, wow, that episode of that must be so wonderful. And it means that, you have to have love, and that would bind Krishna more than the rope. So I endeavor to do my duty as to love him wholeheartedly, not just whimsically, not only when I want something, but I pray to him all the time, in whichever name, Mahamantra obviously most, but Damodar Lila, I enjoyed the month very well, and looking forward to next year, hopefully all being well. Yeah, that's my conclusion, and I hope everybody else rejoiced with the Lila. Thank you. Very well.
And yes, that's a really good pastime, actually, the 2 fingers short. Do you recall the 2 fingers, the significance of that?
I think you did explain, but just remind me.
Yeah, effort.
It's Krishna's mercy on us.
Yes.
And our endeavor. That's what Kamakshi Masu just said, that you try to love him wholeheartedly all the time.
Yeah.
You love him, and that's what you try to do. But then nothing is possible without Krishna's mercy.
Yeah. So I understand, or the reflection is that no matter what, if you show love to anybody, Krishna will reciprocate, so will everybody else. So I think love should play more part in our everyday life. If you do things with love in it, not to resent, then I think it becomes more of a successful endeavor. Thank you.
Yeah, because love is so powerful, it even conquers the Supreme Lord.
Yes, yes. But that's what he says as well. That's what sometimes is so puzzling. He's saying that just love me and I will love you back. But people fail because it's the understanding, isn't it? It's we fail. I think it's just, maybe it's our karma. We don't realize what he's trying to say. And the people who have accepted and digested in themselves to say, yes, love Krishna, he will reciprocate. Voila, then lottery is struck.
There's a lot in that, because when you say, Krishna says, love me, follow me, pranam, just do your pranam to me, manmana madabhakta. But loving is one thing, and just going with the flow, going with the story, every day do the pranam to him, it is different. Loving him is something that comes from the heart naturally. It should come. And I think with the passage of time, that is something that gradually comes. But doing pranam to him, doing sort of say that, yes, Krishna, you are the great, that is fast. That comes quite easily. Loving doesn't come that easily, Prabhuji.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, as soon as I look at the deities, I just say that what Naniben just said, that yeah, you are there in my house as a deity, and I bow down to you again and again, and you are the ultimate controller. So as you say, yes, that is recognition, and then obviously then the love should pour out.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. And we shouldn't be too we should hanker for that love, but it will take time. We have to be patient.
Yes.
That's a really nice point. Thank you, Naniben Kamashi. Really good point.
What is your Prabhuji? Which one do you like?
I like that. I like all. I think what really shows Krishna's dedication to his devotee is when Narad Muni curses the twins, the Nalakuvera and Manigriva. And Krishna says to Manigriva and Nalakuvera that if it wasn't for Narad Muni, you would still be in your hellish life. But because of him, I am bound to liberate you. So it's the power of the devotee, not just Mother Yashoda, but like Narad Muni, Krishna will fulfill everything he says. So when he cursed Nalakuvera Manigriva and said to them, you will be freed by Krishna. Krishna was duty bound. He had no choice but to. He was no choice but to honor the word of his devotee. And this is the most incredible. Let's see the Krishna dedication to his devotee. He'll do what his devotee says. And this is very, very powerful. This is the Lord, he's not some egoistic, guy in the heavens throwing thunderbolts at people at earth. He's actually a loving, loving person who's got such, incredible, I suppose, dedicated. He's just loyal to his devotees, and this is phenomenal, so phenomenal. So we have to, take shelter of these devotees, because if we get the favor of the devotee, then Krishna's favor is bound, even if he doesn't like us, which is not the case. But even if Krishna is a little indifferent to us, if the devotee is in favor of us, Krishna has got no choice in the matter. He has to free you. And he said that to Nalakuvera and Manigriva. If it was my way, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't liberate you. But Narad Muni, because of Narad Muni, you're now free.
So that he is Krishna's for devotees, then that makes it our path easier to reach him, isn't it? Rather than him directly, we can reach him via the devotees, by following the devotees, by sort of doing service to the devotees. And it's one path to reach him in a way which is a bit more sort of easier than just going to him directly by praying and by your own efforts.
Very true. No, that's good point. How about you, Jen?
When I was reflecting on this whole pastime, I was just thinking, this is the only, one of the many pastimes where he's not really doing something for Radharani, trying to please her, trying to gain her favor. because she didn't really play a part in this. I know in Golok Vrindavan, she does, but when it's down here, she didn't really play a part in it, because he's always trying to gain her favor or do something to please her, or trying to get her attention. But in this case, it wasn't. It was for, so she was out of the picture completely. So, and, so it's really difficult to understand how Krishna has all these different moods and rasas as well. Because here it was just parental, not Madhurya ras or anything else. It was just the parental ras only. That was the main ras here. Yeah, that's what when I was reflecting on this, so I was amazed by.
Of Radharani. And yet it is said that the month of Kartika is for Radharani, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But it may be.
If you please Radharani, then you have his favor.
Yeah.
Indirectly, it is. That's how it works. But she doesn't really play a part in the actual Lila.
Not in this, but this happened. I think this happened it lasted over a few hours, isn't it, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
The whole Lila.
Many
because
hours.
He missed quite a few meals in between, and still he was angry that nobody's reminding him about the food that he has missed out.
Yeah, just before sunrise to nearly sunset, I think.
Yeah. Poor Lala. God bless
He missed about 4 or 5 meals.
Yes.
And even the meal he had wasn't complete,
Wonderful.
Karuna, what would you like to share?
I would like to share about the mercy of Narad Muni, Vaishnav devotees, and through them that someone can have really the mercy of the Lord. So that's very important, to really have the mercy and have do service to Vaishnav devotees, so that the Lord can have a glance upon us. So this is very, very nice pastime where Lord Krishna shows that how Vaishnava devotee is important in our life. Yeah. And then I also like this verse when it is said that I don't desire any type of liberation or the processes of bhakti. I just want to remember your loving face, your divine lips, etc. So this is so nice to just try to remember the Lord anytime where we are. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. But all the bhajans that you've been singing throughout the whole month, they've been so amazing. Yeah.
Amazing service for me, Mataji. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for doing it, that service. Yeah.
It's a great service, Mataji. You've got a sweet voice as well. You sing in the correct rhythm with the correct tone. So it's great, and your voice is so sweet that we can hear it again and again.
And that's your Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I've been listening to lectures by Amarendra. His over the last month, he's been doing a series of things on the Venu Geet.
Yes, I've also been listening to that. Amazing.
Yeah, and
so much details.
Yeah, and I think the last couple of days he's been describing how Radharani is jealous of the flute, and she's regarding the flute as a personality, and it's amazing how everything, even Radharani can do that, yeah, like the flute is just a bamboo stick, but Krishna gives it so much precedence and prominence, so it doesn't matter, who you are, you can still get so close to Krishna.
I read, Mataji, coming to that, I think one of the Amarendra Prabhuji's lectures that everything is spiritual in Golok Vrindavan. Everything has a life there.
Yes.
Everything is living there, including this Venu.
That's
and
right.
the water and the milk and everything is spiritualized there. And they all
Correct.
have soul. Yeah,
Mm.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karuna. That was very good. Okay, let's hear from Sitaram.
Hare Krishna to everybody.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
You know,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
this Kartik Mass is something very extraordinary for us.
Hmm.
To see how much Krishna love everything. As Mataji said, he loves the flute, and the flute was something that he speaks. It speaks, and Krishna accepted to be get bounded by his Mataji. So this is another pastime, and we can, since long we know Kartik is something that we can accelerate our bhakti.
Hmm.
Accelerate our bhakti, do mala more, listen to
Okay.
classes,
Good.
listen to classes, and it is very, very amazing with the love of Krishna. This love of Krishna for his Mataji Yashoda,
Hmm.
giving Krishna so much love. But Krishna is so merciful, even to every one of us, Prabhu.
Hmm.
That's why he gave us the very easy procedure to just chant the holy names. You can chant the holy name every day as much as you can. This is our way of doing bhakti. Everywhere worshipping Krishna, worshipping even his devotees like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is a great Mahajan. You know, I have read his books. So amazing, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
What anything about this Lila which really grabs you?
You know, Prabhu, this Lila, it is something that so amazing. Anything we do in Kartik is very considerable by the Lord. We cook for Krishna, and Prabhupada says, you do something that is pleases Krishna. But Krishna he's a Lord. You gave him even a leaf, he will accept. This is Krishna. It is not like as a demigod, or in case you miss them, they can give you. So take action, whatever it is, But Krishna is Krishna. As soon as we start chanting the holy name, it is written, when we chant the holy name, Lord Krishna is very, very happy in this Kali Yuga, So many things to say in this chanting. Even you chant the holy name, even at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, Krishna accept it. Though it is in the mode of ignorance, but Krishna accept. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this Leela is so sweet that you can relate to it, because you always see in the mother and child in even in material life, can't you? And you can see that.
Something I forgot to tell you. When you chant the holy names, I used to chant the holy name while walking. See, you feel the transcendental bliss, which is manifesting upon you. You cannot live when you have already chanted the 16 rounds. Oh, it's finished. It is quite a love, Mother. Love. I used to chant the holy name every day, but when the 16 round is finished, I just say, oh, it's finished. But I chant 1, 2, or 4,
Good.
even
Good.
5,
Yes.
even 5 rounds again. It is very, very transcendental. It is love which according to me, and Prabhupada says in his Chaitanya Charitamrita, whatever it is, everything which you done for Krishna has a great value. This is Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think this Leela also, if anyone who listens to this Leela, it pulls them, attracts them towards him. Like
Yes.
we've had Kamaki's cousins who's been joining last 3 days. I think having listened to this Leela, they've been joining us and, you know, wanting to find out more as well.
And one thing more, Prabhu Kone, that is, the devotees are so important than Krishna. Do you agree with me? Because the devotee shows you the path of devotion. Okay, as soon as you see a devotee, you must pay obeisances. Wherever he is, you pay obeisances to him. That Prabhu told me, hey, what Sitaram, what are you doing here? You know, Prabhu, devotee is very rare. In the coming years, Kali Yuga will progressing so fast. So devotees will be rare. If you have read those books, it is like this. But we are very happy you are giving those classes every day, and you have given us the opportunity to say something. It is like this. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for taking the opportunity. So, okay.
Can I just add one sentence? I think the effect of this katha, effect of this prachar will take affect people only when they're ready for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Horrible.
Thank you. So Shamalini. Oh yeah, Shamalini.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mataji said that you must be ready for this Mahamantra. Because this Mahamantra is something that as soon as you chant, the love of God is manifested upon you, and you start.
Yeah.
Some 30 years back, somebody told me you have to chant. Okay. The first day I chanted, so many pleasure we got. And Krishna Das Swami just met me. Oh, Sitaram, you man, my name is Satish. Yeah, you will be getting initiated with me. Get ready, next time I will come. Then I just said, wow, which is Guru Maharaj do not know me. Then I had come to the conclusion that there is a relation with me and Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj accepted me as his disciple. No more than 30 years I am his disciple. So this is Bhakti Prabhu. Okay. And my daughter, my Dharampadis, they are all favorable. But they are not ready to take initiation. It is their mind, their way of thinking, you know. But I'm very I accept. Even sometimes I was sleeping, but I woke up. What to be done? I start chanting the holy names. It is so transcendental. Love manifests upon you. And my neighbor said, "Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Sitaram? How are you doing?" Oh, you don't worry. I will not disturb you. I chant the holy names. It's like this, so extraordinary. This is Kali Yuga. This chanting is so important and is magnanimous, you know. You love God. And you know what is more important? That the tears comes from your eyes. This is real love for Krishna. Okay, Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Shamalini, are you there? Are you able to talk? Might be busy at work even. Sunil, anything you'd like to share about this Lila?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sorry, I missed the question.
Oh yeah, anything in this Lila which really attracted you?
Sorry Prabhu. Today I'm busy with my internet connection.
Oh, so that's right. You told me. Yeah, you told me.
I'm listening with half of my ear. Sorry about that.
No problem. Thank you for joining, though. Thank you.
Welcome.
And Ram Dulara, or Ram Dulari, anything you'd like to say? Okay. Otherwise, now actually is in the UK anyway. The moonrise has probably taken place, so we can conclude the Bhishma Panchak fast, and it's good to actually have something to eat or honor, which is connected to the Chaturmasya fast. So whatever we've been fasting from, we try to eat that or honor that as the first meal. So we can. Damodara Lila ki jai, Kartik Mas ki jai. Oh yes, Damodara Astakam. Yes, we haven't recorded Karuna doing it, have we? Karuna, would you like to sing Damodara Astakam?
Just stop this.
Yes, of course, Prabhuji.
Fantastic. So we're going to stop this